Greetings and salutations, I'm your host Tim the MegaRetroGeek, and I've come here to play video games and chew bubblegum. And I'm all out of gum, baby. Let's rock. So today, it's Saturday, June 1st. Holy cow, we're in the middle of summer. Remember, this summer, we own the streets. That's what it was for Super Street Fighter 2 when it first came out on the Genesis and the mighty Super Nintendo, or was it vice versa? You decide. So yes, the arcade is upon us. It's great. We get out. Kids are out. Only problem is these kids don't know nothing about these arcade games. Don't know nothing at all. But we're going to teach you. But just remember, you look at little Billy, look right at him in the eye, and goes, just remember, I'm going to whoop your monkey ass in Street Fighter 2. I don't give a damn. Or Mortal Kombat 2. When I roll up there, look like Razor Ramon with a toothpick hanging out of his mouth. I don't give a damn. This is my house. This is my court. Get that trash out of here. But I digress. I'm out here to make threats. I'm here to talk about games. Holy cow, man. So many summers are long gone, but man, there's so many fond memories of just like in the arcade, especially during the 90s, if you had like rocking out like all kinds of kick-ass like fighting games at the time, especially Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter, but also the other lesser knowns, and of course more famous to me, were like Virtual Fighter, Primal Rage, especially in its heyday, Killer Instinct. God, the list goes on. Anything from Neo Geo as well. We're talking about the King of Fighters, 95, 96, 97. Samurai Showdown 2, which is like the king of them all, I believe. Let's see, God, what else we have? And of course, my personal favorite, everybody went World Heroes 2 Jet. I just love that subtitle, Jet. I mean, basically, during the time where they had hyper fighting, turbo, super. Here comes World Fighters 2 Jet. And of course, the creme de la creme is probably the hardest of them all. World Heroes Perfect. It was so perfect you couldn't even get past 2 fights. It's great, just fantastic. But man, I'm craving all those conventions that are coming up in the summertime. So I'm debating which one I should go to. Maybe. Hope I'll keep my fingers crossed. I'm going to go to a Classic Game Fest in Austin, Texas, the biggest retro game. Actually hosted by my good buddy, Mr. David Kralin, I hope he's hearing you. But if you want your finest video games, especially here in Central Texas, I will highly recommend FX Video Games of Waco and also Corpus Christi. And I always forget the third location, but it's very lovely. I do recommend it for especially solid deals, great prices, and a great variety, especially. And of course, if you're in the East Coast, there's also my great buddy in Florida, the Cyber Sage Games. Oh my God, Cyber Sage Video Games is a beautiful godsend. It was so awesome that even John Riggs himself was actually out there not too long ago. But if you do visit him, please tell him we miss him, we love him, and he's just a great store. I bought Lord knows how much, especially my beautiful Intellivision complete copy of Commando by Capcom for the Intellivision, which is an awesome condition. Let's see, what else can I mention? And of course, don't forget Warp Zone out in Ohio. Can't forget those guys. Those guys are badass. That is a kick-ass store. I've seen that store several times, but man, there's another kick-ass dude out there. And of course, all of my other majors, mad shout-outs. Has Mr. Brett Weiss, and of course, Smash JT, and let's see who else is very supportive. I mean, just it's awesome. And of course, Retro Bob here in local Texas too, man. I would love to meet that cat. Retro Bob is so badass. Such a nice guy, and he's just so humble. I just love. If you actually see Retro Bob, I like to brag about this dude. He looks like a discount John Wick, but I swear to God, from a distance, he does look like freaking Keanu Reeves about to kick your ass, and that's awesome. It's like seriously, he's like tough as nails. He's like Maximo Ghost of Glory PS2. That's how badass he is. Okay, so yeah, Texas retro gaming community is massive. Okay. Seattle, love you all to death. Oregon, you guys are kick-ass. Cali's always going to be badass. East Coast and also, of course, Ohio. Got some serious... And in Florida. I forgot my people in Florida area. Love y'all. But Texas, I'm sorry, guys. But we take this... Everything's big in Texas, as they say. Big in Texas. You got a big belt buckle that says, I break for no one. You know, that kind of thing? No, usually I break for Sega Genesis is what my belt buckle says. Right there in America. I got my Dr. Pepper right here, baby. Woohoo! Cherry, Dr. Pepper with a cast of Dr. Pepper cherry. Hot damn! I'll take a swig of that real quick. And that was your daily dose of Texas.
Silverback, Texas. Let's give a mad shout out to everybody. It's a major, awesome first day of the month. It's June, man. June busting out all over, man. Ain't nothing but conventions, video game conventions, horror conventions, great movies, all kinds of kick-ass stuff. Only movie I'm looking forward to is probably just Deadpool and Wolverine. That's about it, man. Hell, I love me some Hugh Jackman and some Ryan Reynolds action back where it needs to be. Anyway, I digress. I'm telling MegaRetroGeek, and I want you to know that, what was I going to say? Oh, yeah. Stay retro, my friends! Woo!